Oreo O's are back. The most anticipated cereal perhaps in history. Are you pumped, Q?
Yeah.
He's pumped. Hashtag pumped. Can't wait to see the excitement on Q's face as he samples Oreo O's cereal for the first time. Here we go. My co-host said it. The box is literally wider than my head. It is gigantic. For the return of Oreo O's, they wanted to make sure you got plenty of Oreo O's. Oreo O's.
Yeah, that.
Why don't they just call it Oreos? Huh? Oreos. With two O's on the end instead of Oreo O's.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That would make
Oreos.
sense.
Anyway, before we get started, were you aware that there was a cereal called Oreo O's?
Was not.
So you didn't miss them in their 10-year absence.
I didn't.
Oreo O's started in 1997 in this fine country and were manufactured until the year 2007 when they were discontinued. And then there was one place in the entire world where you could get them, and then they screwed them up by putting marshmallows in them. You know where that was of all the places in the world?
North Korea?
South Korea.
Oh, you got me. Is that which one's the bad one? Which one's under dictatorship?
The bad guy.
The bad guy
is the North Korean.
Okay.
The good guys, the South Koreans, were the only people in the world still enjoying Oreo O's. What can I say? The South Koreans had it all over us. But America, the land of opportunity not to be trifled with, we have now brought this back. I don't know how this happened, but you and I actually got these a little bit early. They go into national release on June 23rd. So let's enjoy these now while no one else can enjoy them, shall we?
We're so lucky.
So lucky. See, for me, this has like the Evel Knievel ramp of build-up. Come on, man. It's Oreo O's. Back from the dead. For you, this is something that didn't exist until 3 minutes ago.
That's right.
We'll see which one of us has the, expectation versus reality. I'll let you knock that out. The box is too big for his little hands. The texture that you see here is pretty much what you see here, except this is a paler color. It's like white. So there you go. Before we get started, we're going to do this review a little differently because it's Oreo O's and it's important. We're going to pour the milk, we're going to take 3 bites, and then we're going to do our usual end of the video discussion right in the middle, and then we're going to come back and let it have sit and melt for a minute, and then do 3 more bites, and then give the review.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
This is a portion of the video where people complain because I'm using 1% milk. Like it matters to them.
Oh, what's wrong with the 1%?
I don't know, but there's always like that whole milk, committee out there. I can't believe you use 1% milk. Like it costs them money that we use it. Nothing but positivity. Are you ready? Are you ready for your first bite of Oreo O's?
I suppose.
Bite 1. It's usually at this point, I'd say, Q, what grade do you give this? But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to give this a moment to sit. And then we're going to take 3 more bites. And so while it's sitting, we're going to do the thing where we talk now. So for you, those of you that are purists and just are here for a review, just bump ahead 2 minutes. I would ask you what you thought of Wonder Woman last night, but much like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you didn't go.
I didn't go.
So for the 50 people that have asked in the comments and in the live streams, I'm going to tell people what I thought of Wonder Woman.
Go right ahead.
It was freaking awesome. It was the best superhero movie I have seen. Now, anytime you say superhero movie, you got to take the Nolan Batmans and put them over here. So we're going to take the Nolan Batman movies and put them over here. I don't know what this is, but that's where they are. Then we take every other superhero movie ever made, and I would put Wonder Woman side by side with The Winter Soldier as the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen.
Wow.
Nearly a perfect movie.
Dang.
When going into it, I think the runtime on that movie is like 2 hours and 12 minutes. I was thinking, damn, that's a lot of movie. That's a long time to sit in the theater. About 3/4 of the way through the movie, as it started getting near the end, I was kind of bummed. I was like, damn, I wish this movie could go like another 3 hours. That's how good it was. So for those of you asking, it was awesome. Now, there's this one guy that watches that has like the worst taste in the world. And literally, like when he tells me the sky is blue, I take it the sky's black. And he's like, what are you going to do? Or are you watching Raw tonight? I was like, no, I'm going to go see Wonder Woman. He's like, that dumpster fire. I fell asleep 3 times.
Oh.
That's because an island full of hot women fighting pre-war German. Can't say the word.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Not see.
Ares, the god of war. You know, all of this, all the while having a beautiful woman just kick ass, did not appeal to this person because in his world, that was boring. And now I'm not talking about you, but this guy knows who he is. So yeah, if hot women kicking ass isn't your thing, stay far away from this movie. You can go see Spider-Man, teenage boy dressed in underoos.
Close enough.
You can go see Spider-Man, a teenage boy dressed in his underwear fighting, and if that's more your thing, good for you. Okay, I think I've killed enough time. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, 3 more bites. And that dude I was talking about, he definitely is down to see a teenage boy in his underwear fighting crime. So that's why Wonder Woman was a dumpster fire. Bite 2. Works even better when you get them in your face. 3rd and final bite. What grade do you give the new Oreo O's?
Like an 89. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Did you get any Oreo out of that at all? If it wasn't called Oreo O's and somebody said, here's a new cereal, we're not going to tell you what the concept is, what would you have thought?
Well, I mean, chocolate.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's where I'm kind of at, is coughing my cereal. Was it just a chocolate cereal, or did you get some Oreo type?
I feel like I got some Oreo type.
I did too, but in all honesty, I just wonder if it's mental because I'm looking at a giant box that says Oreo O's on it, as opposed to like if you'd have just gave it to me cold, I'd say it's chocolate. Maybe. 89. I'm going to go 88. I think we're in the same ballpark. It was good. Like, people have built this cereal up into mythic proportions over time, and you just can't go in thinking at its best it's an Oreo and milk, and it's not really that. So 88. Lower your expectations a little bit and then be a little bit surprised that it's better than you think, instead of like going like I did. You know, it's like me going to see the new Fast and Furious movie. You know, every time I just think it's going to be the best thing ever, and then it's just really great. Well, that's kind of the way this cereal is.
I see.
You disagree with that assessment, I take it.
Well, I'm not that big of a fan of Fast and Furious.
That's why he didn't go to Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He was like, look, it's bad enough Vin Diesel makes hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm not going to support this man playing Baby Groot when they take, and he says 6 words, and then they run it through a voice processor. He gets top billing and millions of dollars. Screw Guardians 2 and screw Vin Diesel.
It's an actual quote. I said that.
Put it on the poster. So that somehow ties into this cereal.
Somehow.
Are we done here?
I think so.
I'm kind of talked out. We did a 96-minute live stream at 5 a.m. the other day that like 12 people saw. We kind of did it that way on purpose. It was fun. And then we scrubbed it from existence. That was even funner.
It was.
We will be back this week, maybe doing fast food. People are starting to get a little edgy about us not doing fast food all of a sudden. I'm starting to get people like going, hey, you know, this is over here, and this place has this, and this place has that. We're aware. We chose the Oreo O's because, come on. And on that note, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media, Mr. Happy 0121. Until next time.
Stay vigilant.